Welcome back, guys, to BMC. Yes, we are finally back out playing BMC. It's Friday morning, and let's get this shit up and running. So, for today's episode, what is planned? It was planned to upgrade play Ricochet 2 days. Holy I'm not saying a word, but that is much. I could skip it with 270, but for that I have to grind, and for that I have to be good at the game. Uh, I think I will still do it. Okay, so we don't have monkey teams, but I think we have mini land grabs, so that's good enough too. Because I could just put down an engineer and as we as we remember from videos in the past, it's way too easy. Just place down an engineer. There's nothing else I could. I cannot go on. I don't know, man. I could just go freaking Clash Royale, bro. Like some shit over there. Or just, I don't know, go on to Twitter. Yeah, it's not Twitter, not X. It's Twitter. And see what people posted. Fuck, I hate my. I hate my For You page. Yeah, you build your For You page brick by brick. I know that. But I'm back for today. Well, yesterday also the Gamescom, and damn, that was a great event. I'ma be honest, I didn't thought I was that shy, to be honest. There were amazing professors. I couldn't go up to them. I would shit myself if I had to. Yes, I know I'm a shy person when it comes down to speaking to others. I'm very, let's be honest, I have a very low self-esteem, but it was at an all-time low. Standing there, the thought of going up to them and talking to them. They speak the same language as me. They speak German, and who speaks German? I do. But now, it's just such a crazy barricade to get over having a low self-esteem. So yeah, but coming up, summing an event up at all. I have, I don't know, I have a ticket for tomorrow, but I was ditched by my friends already, so I don't know if I will be going because, yeah, I will be alone. And with a crazy self-esteem like that, there won't be anything I will do. I will just sit in the corner and sit in that goddamn corner and do nothing and waste my whole day. And look at that. Next week, school begins. I have to take every day I can rest. And going to the Gamescom actually takes some time to recover. And having 3 days to recover from Sunday to Tuesday. Yeah, it's kinda close to put it like that. So I don't know, man. 6 hours. Don't tell me it's round 225. Yeah, 22. I'm not doing that. I think, yeah, we have mini land grab. No, I don't play Hearthstone. I'm sorry. Capture freelance tests to earn red hot spikes. That should be a crime. How are they even allowed to offer such stuff? Red hot spikes. Who in their right mind wants red hot spikes? Bro, diabolical. Diabolical. But yeah, speaking about my experience, I'm gonna be honest, for me also a major part in the Gamescom visit was were my friends that really carried my stay there, because given that I didn't really speak to many people except my friends. Yeah, exactly. I didn't even, except when I was buying a thing, which is posted on Twitter. I had a. You need to acknowledge that buying those, how do I put it without, I can't spoil it. Buying those posts, I could fucking shit myself. I don't know. I have such an underdeveloped esteem, self-esteem, that I walking up there, I just thought out the only thing comes to mind when I buy some kind of uh how do I put it kindly? I always try to not exactly tell the topic and put in the kind words. Deviant deviancy designing articles. I the only thing that I comes to my mind is the judgment that I would get. And damn, overcoming this fear is crazy. I respect everyone, and I mean everyone that walks around in a suit somehow. Because though I would love to, I don't think in sitting here in this position where I am right now, I could. I could not. I absolutely could not. I would just fallen about. Oh, it's yeah. Given that, no. Just also the thing, I won't get to them other way, just buying stuff there. But the convention is the easiest way for me to get to such stuff, because I can't really order them. And somehow have to keep them under the radar. And yeah, it makes it easier somewhat to keep them under the radar if they don't acknowledge where I bought them. So yeah, that was the easiest way to actually get in possession of such stuff. So yeah, I don't care that the boomerang monkey's favorite engineer all the way. Yeah, I'm just keeping the gameplay in the background. It's not really the BMC episode. It's going to be my talk about the Gamescom and my experience. I also have to say, though it was a lot of walking, it didn't feel that overwhelming. It was, of course, walking is not the most enjoyable thing. I could not object to myself, but yeah, given walking that much and taking breaks in a not really fitting time, like don't really having a plan, just walking around. The thing that I learned is having a plan is amazing, because if you have a plan, then yeah, you don't walk just without any idea. And that I have to develop a self-esteem high enough to speak to people. Because I just stand in front of them, really, like they're 2 feet or like 2 meters apart from me. My boyfriend was with me then, bro. We were counting of encounters. There were some that I wanted to speak, just standing 2 meters in front of them. Even they walking past me or I walk past them. I could not get myself to say anything or ask even for a picture. I could not get myself to that. Because always in the back of my mind will always stay that there's some kind of possibility of a fail. Land grab 2, alright. So land grab 3, yeah, okay, right. Oh wow. 80 more, this is actually more than we ever captured alignment completely. Okay, I just can't spam down engineers and win. So yeah, even though I wanted to speak to those this, I could never. I would absolutely. I'm folding under pressure. I bamboozle myself under pressure. So just seeing them being themselves, and even just being there, wow, that was quite a had quite a touch, I would say. Had quite a touch. Of course, for me, it was like spectating and saying, wow, I want to be like them. having this. No, you need to acknowledge, even if they would say about themselves, yeah, I have a pretty low self-esteem and I am a shy person, they still had the self-esteem or the determination to go in suit, hats, partials, or even full suit. There were all of the countings. We saw all of the content. So they still are far from what point I am. Just standing around and hoping that someone comes up to me and speaks to me. But even then, I fear that I will just fuck up. So like, it's one of the biggest problems. I hope I will someday be able to talk to people without banging my head against my freaking desk and hoping that they talk to me first and that I just have to respond to what they say. But yeah, you can't always hope for the best. I must say leaked, man, I fucking leaked PHP. Shit. I'm sorry. So, I had enough resources, I mean, supplies of food and water, so I actually didn't have to buy anything. That was kind of good. But I also have to say, I don't really eat that much. I just, through the whole day of like 7 hours walking there, I ate two freaking pieces of bread. So yeah, though I'm just someone that eats so less food that I don't even have to pay for food. That was a bonus though. The prices were adjustable from where you bought them. I'm gonna be honest, there were things, there were food that was, in my opinion, completely overpriced, but there was food well priced. Like, I would say, yes, it was, if I had to, I would buy it. My, what was also that important if I think about, let me think. Some point, of course, collected the pictures. I though, speaking about seeing other photos, I would never be a creep and like never take a picture from afar. Of them, of course. If I'm interested enough to speak to them and if I'm capable of, then I'm going to go up to them and ask them. I'm not going to stand somewhere with a camera and make a picture from afar of them. This is a thing that I saw, that I realized. At some point I was so freaking desperate, but desperacy doesn't clear out being a creep. So haven't held opinions stronger than that, I would say. And surely giving opinions better than that, but say being a creep is not a way. Especially, surely 99% of those people at the convention were kind, were nerds, were some kind of just chill people, but I won't get myself to talk to them. It's actually annoying, to be honest. Just sitting there, watching them have fun. And yeah, I'm not saying that I didn't have fun, but just it could have been, if I would be more social, it could have been better. Yeah. So that's for that. Anything that I can say? I just met 2 YouTubers. Not met, a friend of mine took pictures with them because, to be honest, I couldn't care enough about cottages. Yes, it's a stupid take, I know. But it's a pretty easy take to explain in my opinion. I don't have really a person that I look up to, that I would just go up and ask for a picture because, oh yeah, you're my favorite creator or that. No. The only thing that I would care for a picture is a crazy fursuit, amazing character, that would be things that would get my attention. So given a self-esteem of, I would say, this is now elite ball knowledge. Given a self-esteem as good as Anthony's level at Manchester United, I was forced to just take a picture of myself. You will never see that picture, but maybe in the future, But it is a stupid picture because, as you can see on Twitter, and I would just say it because I posted already, two of my friends that I was with, my boyfriend and a friend of mine, they bought, and I literally have zero knowledge about Star Wars, but I think they bought themselves two clone troopers helmets, and this is how the iconic, in my opinion, iconic picture. I love this picture. This is my favorite picture for the whole event, and the most memorable moment when we sat down at the very end and they put their helmets together and then laying my paws on the next to them. That was the most memorable moment for me, because it was the moment where I realized, damn, those people are not exactly like me, but they wouldn't care. It's an event where people want to have fun, where they just come to or play a character, meet friends, play games, meet new people, meet their famous idols. Who would care about a guy wearing paws? Okay, except for myself. But like, given an objection to this point, just do your thing, really. Just do your thing. It's the best thing you can do, just be yourself. Especially on conventions, man. If people judge, they will never come up to you. Trust me. I started to wear the paws at the end, and I can really say people will never come up to you and judge you for what you do and what you stand for at this point in time. You question yourself, am I the same guy that said, who cares about red hot spikes? Yeah, I am. And I most unenjoyable gameplay, to be honest. That's why I keep yapping. Keep me glaives. What does glaives actually change? For sharper, faster, bigger glaives instead of boomerangs, correct? I actually never knew what they did in this game. They're just faster and bigger, right? So they have a bigger hitbox, alright. So yeah, given the Gamescom event, just be yourself at every convention. If people don't really care how you look or what you do, and on convention spaces they don't care even more, because they are there to do their own thing, and they could not be bothered by a person who wears some kind of a cosplay, I don't know, shows off who they really are, because they can't do that in their free time or at home or stuff like that. So just go there, be confident, and I would die. I'm so annoyed. Just because I'm stupid. It's not about anything else. It's just because I'm stupid. That's why I'm annoyed. So yeah, just have fun. Really, just go for yourself. Don't care about others. That was my biggest problem. Just standing around there and thinking, what will the people think about me? They did. Surely, even if they thought something about me seeing me sit there with my friends there wearing those clone helmets and me with my freaking paws, they surely thought about me of a weirdo or something like that. At the end, I didn't care anymore, because it made me happy. And I think that could be an amazing breaking point at some point, that I could really develop my own personality throughout actions like that. But then, the event itself was great. The stands there was amazing. The cosplayers, every time I see a cosplayer, holy shit, for me it's like the biggest shit to see a cosplayer. I don't know. They look so amazing and they put so much work into this. This is even and then they have okay. Normally cosplayers cosplay a character they are interested in, so they know their mannerism, they know what they say. But the the character that I will always say is the greatest at conventions is people who cosplay Deadpool. That is the greatest thing that exists. And they and those freaking dance comps between Deadpool cosplayers. This is the best thing for me, literally seeing Deadpool cosplayers because it's always fun interacting with them. Uh, th those are the most humorous people. I know that I heard a claim where someone said, yeah, Deadpool is his character to cosplay because you can do shit and say it's his personality. Yes, that might be true. That might be true. But I think you can't do just shit. You know what I mean? This is like a humorous acting. So you actually have to hit the character's behavior, emotions, jokes, which not every person can, I think. And hearing like those people that were watching the dance comp and saying that was the easiest character to cosplay, I don't think so. Of course, I know he's one of the easier ones because you can just complete doing shit and it will work because it's Deadpool. Yes, I know. But this is about choosing a cosplay character. I would never do cosplay because I'm completely talentless in creating cosplays, in behaving like a character. I'm completely I have zero talents, to be honest. And exactly because of that, given that point, Chip is none other than how I myself behave in free time. So I don't really play in front of the camera, except speaking English. I don't speak English in my free time as a Polish German person. Speaking Polish at home, German in school. So yeah, I don't. That's the only thing that I change. Speaking English and speaking more openly about what I do. Because I wouldn't go up to my parents and be like, oh yeah, I was so shy at the convention that I could not speak to people even though not really looked up to them, but I thought they were cool. You know why that was? I don't know either. it's it's just stupid. It's just stupid. Especially when you acknowledge that literally there were so many freaking male maids or freaking people wearing different kind of fur props that I wouldn't even be noticed between those people. And still, I the only one would care about it. Yes, I know there are other people who care about what others think of them, and judgment of others is important to them. But at conventions, judgment of others is the literal least important thing, I think. There's nothing I would say is less important than judgment of others at a convention. Because you will, even if you met those people once again, you still know that they were there. So they share some kind of the same interest. If they have class and humanity in their hearts, they will keep it a secret if you feel like it's needed to keep a secret. But the normal visitor is someone who is literally easy to recognize because they're wearing something special. So yeah, just do your thing. Be yourself now. I don't know what to say else. I literally had a whole rant about my self-low esteem, and we are dying. No, we are not. Okay, that's great. Now had a whole rant about how low my esteem is, but we have to change things up. Change things up. It's okay. Let's go to level 12. No, I don't want to. Monkey knowledge. Finally, this is the cool part of the game now, because we can gamble. Nah, that was an unsuccessful gamble. Yes, base costs and all upgrades are cheaper. Oh wait, I have another one. Oh, come on. Base costs are 8% cheaper, bro. I don't really care about the ice monkey. Especially about the ice monkey, to be honest. Map Mauler. Research. Nah, bro. My ass is actually. This thing inflicts 10 times damage on more class points, bro. I'm not even putting down a bomb, sure. Oh, monkey teams are in. Alright. Wait. Monkey engineers. Yes, and ninja monkeys. Oh my goodness, yes. Come on, man. Power spike. Get power by upgrading a windmill or watermill. I just had enough money to buy that. That's stupid. I can play boss. Can play some fight a boss blue. But yeah, it's metal, so metal popping ability go. Defense. Metal popping towers go. Defense. I have freeze. I know freeze is the worst one. Yeah, this is ceramic, as I still remember correctly. So technically I can play this. So yeah, now he ricochets of it, but I don't care. If I just pop one skull, this is going to be a win, to be honest, in my eyes. Absolute victory royale. We pop one skull. I'm just trying to get the most damage out of it that I can. Yeah, it was good. It was. Ah, my fuck! I hit my knee, my desk. Fuck. Sorry for the choice of language. I like to apologize for that. Okay, so I now can play Dreadful, I guess. Alright, this is the Bloon Beacon. I remember fighting the Bloon Beacon. Wait, I have to. Oh my god, that's annoying. I don't have really LEDs popping, so I don't care. What was I planning? I was planning to expand. Now I did this stupid expansion, so I have to work even more. Super. But yeah, summarizing the event, it was great. Having a laugh, having a time with friends. And proving that social anxiety is one of the worst threats in human existence. Social anxiety gotta be one of the reasons why a lot of things don't happen anymore. Like, why? I don't know how you feel about that, but I just think like it's easier to not go up to a person and bother them. It just feels like they are just exactly like me myself. I'm there for myself and for my friends. So if someone comes from the side, I know my boyfriend's said a famous sentence. If you're in a cosplay, you are there to be noticed. You want people to come up to you and take photos with you. Yes and no. Because some series I could imagine just go to the convention because they can go to the convention with the fursuit. They can walk around with the suit. They can meet other students. You know what I mean? I know they can be. There are some that are interested in taking pictures, but there are some others that really despise people coming up to them, and it's just annoying for them when people come up to them and ask for a picture. So I don't know, waging both evidence. It's hard to say if it is valuable to annoy a person on the cost of a picture, or if it's good to come up to someone and get rejected. Just waging the evidence, I would say both outcomes are possible, of course, and both outcomes are somewhat valuable given what person goes up. If I would go up and got rejected, I would never speak to a human being again. Just because not because of them, because of myself. I would think I'm annoying and stuff, and I'm annoying, and yeah, they have better things to do. So I would find an explanation for myself to just not go up to people anymore. But if a person who is like, I wouldn't say actually annoying, but I would say, let me put it in better words, that is a bit noisy and a bit and a bit, let me put it. Yeah, okay, I'm going to say annoying, like going up to everyone, and if they got rejected once, they aren't really going to make up any matter of that. So why would they even, you know? Okay, nah, I actually guess why the words. Okay, I'm sorry. I should stop yapping about others and focus the video on yapping about myself. So yeah, I technically still have my Saturday tickets. I don't know. I don't know, going on my own is... I am a real ball of absolutely nerves and stress. I would stress that I would miss my train. I would stress that I would annoy people. I would stress to buy something because of judgment. And would just sit in a cosplay village and just watch people from afar. Admire the work that they did. Not because... Okay, I know it's creepy behavior, but it's just... Yeah, I can't really say any kind of... I can't really state, because in my opinion it is creepy behavior, but I can't really do much more in my own absolutely shitty position. It's not like I'm some kind of a creator that's a person that people want to go up to, and that's actually enjoyable, to be honest, because at least I don't have a huge wave around myself with flashing cameras in my face all the time and people that jump from my safe onto my side and ask me for a picture and point fingers at me because, oh my god, it's that guy, it's that guy. But on the other hand, this kinda... it makes interaction with others easier when they come up to you instead of you going up to them. That is absolutely not an explains that I should do. But it's just social interactions, brothers, sisters, comrades, comradines, and other kind of people who get out of the system, get below, bottom, between, and aren't found in the system. I just believe that, I don't know, I think also many people at my age, yes, it's not a freaking secret that I'm still a fucking minor. It's not stupid. It's stupid, it's not a secret. So yeah. Have fears of going up to other people in their age or just, I don't know, creators that are all alone. Of course, I have that one friend. I don't really have stuff to say on that topic. Like, it's just a lot of people I think are like me. Yeah, talking to someone and being just annoying. And that carries over to so many people just because on the other hand they want to speak to someone are too shy. The person they want to speak to is maybe also too shy. And this is how social interactions are just a bit out, I would say a bit dying. They're just like a bit dying out, social interactions. I'm not saying social interactions are bad, I just fear them. It is a real fear of mine talking to people. It's being a stupid little annoying brat. It may sound terrifyingly annoying talking about that the whole video, but I think like that is the thing that created my Gamescom experience, and I know that a lot of people have the same. They just want to go up to someone, speak to them, but they can't. So I think mm, the more it is spoken about how, yeah, people have a low self-esteem and it's going even higher and it's visible there and there and there. It just speaking and explaining how that looks and how far we develop this low self-esteem problem is the only way that we can get awareness for that. And I hope for everyone watching this has low self-esteem that you will have a breakthrough moment where you realize, damn, other people are sometimes the same as me. So yeah, just keep in mind that between being annoying by asking multiple times and being rejected every time, and I don't know, if a person is taking a break, like we were taking a break and behind us there were a group of suitors taking a break. Completely conveniently actually, because we were sitting there like a whole, what's up, half an hour, and then at the at the last 15 minutes of our break they came there, and I already stated at this point that I'm not going up to them because they are taking a break. This is annoying. This is a point where you are actually annoying. If you go up to someone when they're taking the break. Go to chest. Dum 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 dum. Correct. Boom. Cheaper costs for airplane. Activate airplane mode. So yeah, the only time where you're annoying, like for 100%, is when people take breaks. Because they take breaks to take breaks from interaction with people. They don't know, they take breaks because, I don't know, they're overheating, they are exhausted, they want to eat something, drink something. And if you come up to them, they are eating and talking to the friends they're with there, or even if they are alone. And they are just eating something out of suit, out of cosplay. They are chilling. Bro, just let them be humans. And that's the time I thought about jokingly saying they are ruining the magic. I just sitting there in front of my boyfriend, I was really about to say that they are ruining the magic. that this is considered spooling because their fursuit head is still on them, on their knees. They had it like on their knees, so technically it's still on them. So technically, Your Honor, they still have it on them. So technically they are ruining the magic because they're showing that there's a human skin under it. Take that, I guess. I don't know, man. but I just found it objectively funny to say that they are ruining the magic because they show that they're humans under the fursuits and they're showing skin. So they're poodling, so that's bad. I don't know what I'm yapping about. I'm just yapping about some other people's taking a break and I make a whole freaking try to make a whole fucking joke about it. And just at that, I think given a point where I am somewhat overcoming my fear of judgment, because like my low self-esteem is made up of 3 points: social anxiety, social judgment, and just unworthiness. So I'm working on social judgment at events at least. Of course, I'm still not going to go outside in the main city where I live. Okay, main city, I wouldn't say main city, but like I just walk down the road out of my house in paws, a tail, thigh highs, whatever. Yes, I wear thigh highs, but we are not talking about that. That it's a cheap investor trick that I had to use to get through actually not buying thigh highs in the sense of what normal fanboys would wear. Another unboxing. Bow, 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 bow. Oh, golden one. Holy shit, a legendary one. Influence reduced and cost are reduced. Cost are reduced. Yeah, so monkey knowledge in this game is so overpowered. Reduced cost is always overpowered. Okay, so now I did whole of the west. So now it will be the east, this path over here. Just up to here. Yeah, I'm not playing this level still, not doing that. And I can get the triple dots upgrades. Which is actually more value. Wait, let me calculate. This is 1 day, it's 190. This is 2 days, it's 270. So that is more value. Oh wait, I cancel. Oh my, did I cancel it? I'm going to smash my head in later on, not in the video, because I could be in trouble with risking human lives in the video. So that is more value because if it's 2 days then it should be 380, but it's 270, so it's more value. So you get more value per gem in hours. Alright, so just have to get 20 more gems. But actually let's build this camera countermeasure building thingy. And I can place down more tower buildings, and we need boomerangs next, so for the special mission over there, so I guess I can put down this many buildings. Do we have more engineer workshops? No, we don't. I know that the wizard is good in this game, but I'm not really planning to put down a wizard. Oh, we can have no more lightning gunners. Absolutely, yes, absolutely. So what is the moral of this video? Don't let yourself down, man. People will always judge, but you know who is the final judge? You are. If you like something and you can afford it, buy it. Okay, after, of course, reconsidering the worth and money-wise. But if you can buy it, buy it. If someone comments on you, don't really batter an eye on those peep sucks. Those unworthy peasants. I don't know how to put this, but just believe in yourself. Yeah, life is worth living only if you enjoy yourself. And I had to learn that lesson. Even though I will always believe that I'm doing worst things for being different, being a deviant, just how I always say in German. In German, deviant is Abweichler, and always instead of saying I'm a furry, I'm a gay, I always commence this as on the deviant in German. So I don't know, it just feels better. I feel better after doing all of that stuff to get myself up and realizing, yeah, damn man, you did in fact do shit, but like, just, just be honest with yourself, man. Just don't do it. Just do that shit and be happy, I guess. So yeah, I will try to do that, and I hope if you watch this video and you have this, it's actually suffering. If you suffer in the same problems I hope that or there are ways to help yourself, or that someday there will be a breakthrough for you too. And I hope that you will have an amazing life with without fear of judgment and with a lovely and amazing feeling about yourself. That was a great video. Thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day. Have a great night. See you next time. Bye.